In my mind, let's see. Yeah, y'all saw that. She needs to focus on her marriage, but you guys, God, I have so much to say about that, but I'm not gonna do it, guys. Like, I'm glad y'all liked the show. It was hard work doing those shows. They were in our life, and you become friends with all the camera guys and all the stuff. So I miss Ben. I miss Rod. I miss, of course, I miss Uber Tom. Always miss Uber Tom. Miss the producers. David, wherever you at, buddy, right there, man. David's our New York friend. Like, David helped me through one of my hardest times of my life. Like, real. Like, David was there to be a shoulder to cry on. Like, for real. David, right there, man. I just got emotional, guys. I'm sorry. Just got emotional. Look at Pixie for a second. Sorry about that. I do get emotional sometimes, guys. I'm sorry.
They had done some tests and found out she had a chromosome disorder that was causing all of her functions from developing.
It is absolutely astonishing and mind-blowing to me that Gypsy Rose is still grifting, lying, manipulating, and doing the same exact things that she has always done. Her second chance is her parole. She might not deserve a second chance. That's not up for me to decide. It's not up for you to decide. It was not the time. Way back when was the time everybody should have stepped in and done something and went to the court, went to the PA, the DA, and expressed their views that the first degree premeditated murder, she should have been sentenced to life for that. And in Missouri, you qualify for the death penalty, for capital punishment. Whatever. Her parole is her second chance. That's done. That's over with. You could be unhappy about it. A lot of content creators are making money on Gypsy's name right now. Literally. All her drama, making content on her drama, on her life, and funding their life. Funding their lifestyle. So there's a lot of people that act like they hate her. Truly act like they hate her and dislike her and don't agree with her being out, but yet they wouldn't have content on their goddamn channels and on their platforms if it wasn't for Gypsy. But this is the thing right there. What you just saw, Ryan Anderson, her husband, her legal husband, yeah. She didn't have the audacity to come to him like a grown-ass person, a normal person would, and say, this is how I'm feeling. This is the truth. This is the fact. And just up and leave him. You just suddenly come up with some excuse and gaslight him into thinking that he's the one that's doing something wrong. And then leave him like this with no closure. But you're still legally married. She's pregnant by an ex-pen pal. First of all, there's something not right with people that are writing to people who commit very heinous felony crimes in prison. Okay, there's something psychologically not okay with you. That's the type of person you're reaching out to. I know the dating pool of women, of single good women, is not that small that these people are so desperate they're going to write people in Chillicothe and say, hey, you know what, we're going to go write this person. So there's something psychologically not right about Ken and Ryan to begin with, that they're even pen paling with murderers in prison, okay? That's a whole different topic, a whole different subject. But this is Gypsy Rose actively hurting people still in pursuit of her living her own life. Living your life and living your dreams should never mean you actively hurt other people in such a negative way. And now she's pregnant. So yeah, there is going to be a mandatory, because her husband's going to be the one that's going to go on the birth certificate. Now that she's pregnant, she can't go to court and get a divorce because now there's a child involved. So now there's going to be a whole mess with the DNA testing that's mandatory, plus probably having to amend the child's birth certificate, all of this crazy stuff. And then that also means that her divorce is going to be pending the birth of the child. So Gypsy's creating all this sensationalism on purpose. And I swear all these creators, they're all in cahoots with her and with her family and stuff, because all this negative publicity that people are doing on her, they didn't actively try to stop her from getting out on parole. They didn't actively try to keep her locked up. So it's a little too late for that. But my whole thing is with Gypsy Rose, go ahead and live your life, honey. That's fine. That's fine. Prove to the world that you are rehabilitated. That you are rehabilitated, that you were reformed, that prison actually did something for you, and that you learned your lesson. But you didn't, because you're still coming out here, whether you're unaliving somebody or committing adultery, lying to the entire world and gaslighting the entire world into we're the problem, we're the ones that's wrong. It doesn't matter which one of those 10 rules that you're breaking in life, you're still breaking them. Still breaking them now and still actively doing that kind of harm to other people. And that, with me, doesn't sit right, and it's not okay. And it's not okay at all. Anybody that would see this and see all of this stuff surrounding her and all of these lies and all of this fake sensationalism, propaganda, drama that is created for clicks and for views and for content, because there is no content without the drama and the BS, right? All of this is nothing more than Gypsy Rose monetizing and trying to make money and fund her life. Instead of just going and getting a regular 9-to-5 motherfucking job like everybody else that's physically able to work does. She did this before 2015. She was in magazines, on newspapers, on the news. They used GoFundMe, they used Facebook, they used YouTube, they used all kinds of social media to run all kinds of charity stuff and get money for her and to grift. And she also used celebrities, Disney World, Disneyland, money, monetizing all of it. All of it. She's not doing anything any different now. The grift is still exactly the same as what it was. It's just now even larger and multi-platform and international now. Just look. Boom. Boom. Another being airlifted and getting a whole entire motherfucking house from Habitat for Humanity for free. All this fucking shit in this house. Fuel for a fire. Yeah, they got all that for free too. Not to mention the stuff that they stole, because Gypsy and Dee Dee were caught by the police several times stealing, especially from a Michael's craft store. All them unused wheelchairs, 1, 2, 3 of them that she didn't even use, that are just sitting there. Because you know good damn and well inside that house, the reason why those windows were blacked out like that with trash bags is because Gypsy Rose was walking in the house, and we know that for a fact because her medical records reflect that her muscles in her legs did not atrophy. And after 2 days, 3 days of not walking, not only are you susceptible to getting blood clots, anybody at any age, but your muscles will automatically start to atrophy and stay atrophied. So if she was forced to stay in a chair and be in a chair constantly, the doctor wouldn't have wrote in her medical records that she was able to stand, because he watched her do it in his office in the room, and that her leg muscles, her thigh muscles and calf muscles were very, very well formed. So you know that she was using those muscles and walking inside the house. I don't believe that this whole victim narrative BS, just like nobody else believes it. Oh, yeah, any parent, I can tell you right now, this medicine cabinet has always bothered me, and I've been saying this since day one. Any parent, look at that. All of that stuff, that's an obsessive compulsive, and hoarding is a type of OCD. This right here is just any parent that has kids. You probably have a closet or a pantry or something like that, or a medicine cabinet that has just about everything you could ever need in case there's a bug bite, a burn, poison ivy, poison oak, allergies, any kind of itch cream, any kind of cough syrup, any kind of Tylenol, Motrin, Advil, Aleve, any kind of Claritin, Benadryl, all of it, nasal spray. All the inhalers, all this stuff. Well, why is there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? It looks like somebody's getting this shit filled, but they're not using it. There's rows and rows and rows of medicine. That's Metamucil. This is all over-the-counter stuff, except for the stuff that you find in the bottles. A lot of that's like a mouthwash a dentist will give you after you've had teeth pulled. And then a lot of this stuff here, you see a couple bottles, but most of this stuff, it looks overwhelming, but most of this stuff is over-the-counter. And full. Completely full and not used. If she was being forced to take that stuff, why is this all full?